Hi, I'm Brian.
Hi, I'm Eldin.
All right, and this is the hotel website. Just gonna demo by showing the register. I'm just gonna hit register, show that the fields required. To 3 at Gmail. Everything else is required. Name a. I guess for the sake of testing, or show that it requires an email, so an @ symbol.
Yeah.
Last name, Bob. Username, of course. A Bob. Password's also required. Just gonna fill everything else. Phone, I'm gonna put numbers and not put it all the way in because it's only recognizes 10 digits. So I put it as 0. It's 10 digits, so it should be good. Oh, due to testing, we already used this email. I guess this is another form of validation. This email's already been used, so it says email already registered for 1234 at gmail.com. Username's already used. Okay, sorry, just call it Abe. And so now we can use 1234. Sign in, and here we are. Now Eldon's going to take over with the booking.
So for the booking form, we can see the type of rooms available. Then the customer will need to fill out their check-in dates and check-out dates, as well as the number of guests that would be staying in the room. So in this form, we are using Timeleap to loop the available rooms that are being fetched from the database, wherein we have a table named room table, and it has the room room image and the room price and the room type. So once we select a room, let's say we've selected the king, then we will input the check-in date. Let's say the date we will be using is 4th of July for the check, and the checkout date, let's say July 5th. So for the guests, we've set a limit of minimum to one guest that should be staying in the room and to a maximum of four. So let's try booking the room. So it says here that the check-in date cannot be in the past and the checkout date must be in the future. This is because of our validations in our booking model, in which we've used annotations such as the at future to signify that the checkout date must be in the future, and future or present to make the check-in date only use present dates. And for the guests, we've used at min and at max and declare the minimum and maximum numbers. So let's try putting in a check-in date of July 5th, which is the today's date. And the checkout date, let's say it's earlier than the check-in date. So let's say it's July 3rd. So let's try booking the room. Again, it would show the checkout date must be in the future. So as we mentioned before, that the model is handling the validation error, and the controller will use the binding result to redisplay the form with error messages without losing the user inputs. So now let's try booking in with proper dates. So let's say check-in date is July 5th, and let's use checkout date as July 7th. So yeah, then we can successfully book the room.
Just going to try empty fields to show that you can't just bypass it all. It's got to be 16 digits. Expiry date has to be in a date format. And it shows all the details here. Number of nights. Yes, all that.
So this shows that the booking was confirmed with all the details that we've input. We can also show the backend, the database, to show that the tables have been updated with these new details.
Customer 1 was Abe Bob for username. User Bob. All that details. One booking for customer ID 2, room ID 4, check-in, check-out, number of nights, number of guests, payment, total amount. All right.
Yeah, so that's the end of the demo for the app. And just to mention the error that we've encountered, especially when we're setting up the database and the JPQL. So at first, we created the customer table with capital C as its name, like capital CCUSTOMER, and Java doesn't recognize it because of the case sensitivity in the table names. Although it's matching the declared table from the model and the table name at the database are matching, Hibernate is trying to query it using a small c, a lowercase c for the customer table. So what we did was we added uh, we added in the application properties the Hibernate setting about the
DDL
so
auto to none.
yeah, to none, and the Spring JPA Hibernate to naming implicit strategy.
That way it wouldn't try to
This
convert the table name when it tried to
yeah,
do things.
yes, so that's what it does, and basically resolve our problem. And the Spring Boot then was then thinking properly now with the database.
All right. I think I'll move on to the profile. All right, so here we have the Abe's profile. We have Abe Bob, put Abe Billy, phone number 555. Because we didn't have a postal code method, we're just gonna put 123 Boulevard, Town. Successfully updated. We're gonna go to booking, go back to here, Billy, Town 555. Just gonna do a very quick booking and show that it's now, the details should be updated. Hey Billy, and the name should be good. Okay, so profile works, everything's good.